Hello and welcome to a fresh update here on the channel. We have an actual trade, not one, but two. They're pick swaps, but nonetheless, movement is happening, something's going on, and implications are now completely changing, not only for Carlton with what we want to do in terms of getting into the draft, but also maybe for the Houston deal, and then also as a follow-on effect, maybe with the Tom Barrass deal, but we'll talk about that shortly. So two deals were done. The first one was between Carlton and Brisbane. Here it is.
Cal, you've just reported another trade is in. So Brisbane is trading 73 and a future second round pick to Carlton for picks 34 and 66. It's a pick swap, but it's one with massive implications.
Yeah, I think so. Not only does it provide Brisbane a lot more points and will continue to build their points tally, which the first deal of today was as well, as part of that deal that the footy club did there with Richmond. But the next step is here that, and as we just reported as well, pick 14 from the Hawks is in play here. So do we see Carlton make a big play for this one now?
Yeah, I think they are trying to make a massive play for pick 14.
And in actual fact, that's exactly what eventuated. We ended up trading those exact picks, as Riley Beveridge said, for Hawthorn's pick 14. So what does it mean? Well, it means that we have pick 12 and pick 14 right now as it stands. Now, there's a few implications for this. Now, the first one you could argue is simply just a draft play. Then this is exactly how John Ralph reported it, to be honest. He said picks 12 and 14 are in a great draft. You lose pick 36, which would have been swallowed up in the Camperalley bidding. This is not a Houston play, but if the Pies, Suns, Port deal falls over, Carlton would offer pick 12 only for Houston. So there's that. And then I don't know what this is potentially going to mean for Tom Barrass. But he's obviously nominated Hawthorn as the club that he wants to get to. As we can see here, it's complicated things a bit for West Coast. Hawthorn now don't have a first-round pick in this draft anymore. So I don't know what the effect is going to be in that regard. I don't know if there's a potential surprise play for Tom Barrass. But how it stands right now is that Carlton now have pick 12 and 14 in this draft. And so that gives us some flexibility.
Look, everyone's going to link it to Houston, but I think the Blues have been planning this for quite some time. To have 12 and 14 in this year's draft is big, and they've got picks out of next year's draft in order to do it.
Did Damo Barrett go the early crow and he put, I think, Collingwood in the box seat in the last 24 hours? And our belief is that Carlton internally was so confident that this deal was going to get done. Is this further to this, Tom?
I'm not going to criticise any other journalists. I mean,
we're not criticising, but we're saying that they obviously reported that Collingwood were in the box seat, which from all reports, they were. But the whole way through, Carlton have been extremely confident of getting this Houston deal through.
Yeah.
So, clearly behind the scenes, they've been working this out for some time.
They haven't given up on Houston, that's for sure.
Collingwood.
Or Carlton.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
no, obviously both are going hard. I'm saying, but once again, it was reported, is what I'm saying, that Collingwood were in the box seat.
Yeah, that's right.
And now, well and truly, you'd say Carlton are back in the ballgame.
Fascinating stuff, more so because there's movement than anything else. But this is something. What do you think the Blues are up to? Is this just a play to get into the draft? To be fair, Nick Austin did say that they were looking for another pick in the draft. He did say that.
We'll be looking to get another pick in between our 12 and 31, or 34 now it is. So as I said, we rate the draft. We'd love to get in as high as we can, and our future picks are on the table to try and do that.
What do you think he's up to? What do you think the club are up to? Let's chat about it in the comments. There is surely going to be an update coming because this is a move. We didn't need to do this move unless we were going to make another move, is what my read on the situation is. So that's that.